Most men assume attraction is loud and obvious, a direct compliment, a clear confession, or a bold move that removes all doubt. But real psychology doesn't work like that. In reality, when someone starts valuing your attention, it often shows up in subtle behavioral changes long before anything is said out loud. And the strange part is this: the more a woman tries to hide her interest, the more unintentionally noticeable her behavior can become. Not because she's trying to send signals, but because emotions always find a way to leak through behavior. Today, you'll discover 9 unusual signs that often appear when a woman is mentally and emotionally drawn toward you, in a deeper way than she openly expresses.
And the final sign is one most people completely misread. Let's begin. 1. She suddenly develops interest in your world. One of the earliest shifts happens through curiosity. She starts paying attention to things you care about. Maybe you mentioned a hobby in passing, or talked about a show, music style, or interest you like. Later, she brings it up again. Not in a forced way, but casually, like it naturally entered her awareness. This happens because when someone starts thinking about you more often, their mind begins linking your identity with the things you like. It's not about the topic itself, it's about you becoming associated with it.
Your name starts appearing more than usual. When someone takes up mental space, it doesn't stay hidden. Your name may start appearing in her conversations with others. She might mention something you said, or bring you into unrelated topics without realizing it. This is not necessarily intentional. It's how the brain organizes attention. When a person becomes emotionally relevant, they naturally appear in thoughts, and thoughts often turn into speech.
3. She notices shifts in your attention very quickly.
Another subtle sign is sensitivity to your attention. If you are fully engaged, she stays relaxed and responsive. But if your focus shifts even slightly, her behavior may change. She becomes more present, more interactive, or slightly more expressive. This isn't about manipulation or strategy. It's about awareness. People naturally respond to the level of attention they receive from someone they value.
4. She builds small shared moments without realizing it.
Instead of direct expression, attraction often appears through shared experiences. She sends something that reminds her of you, shares a meme, video, or thought only you would understand, or brings up a previous conversation to reconnect the context. These moments may seem small, but they create emotional familiarity. And familiarity is one of the strongest foundations of attraction. 5. She becomes curious about your direction in life. Surface-level interest focuses on who you are today. Deeper interest focuses on where you are going. She asks about your goals, your future plans, what you want to build or achieve. This type of curiosity is important because it reflects long-term mental engagement. When someone starts imagining your future, even slightly, it means you are no longer just a passing thought in their mind.
6. Your opinion starts carrying unexpected weight. A strong psychological shift happens when your approval begins to matter. If you compliment her, she may remember it longer than expected. If you react positively to something she says or does, it can influence her behavior later. This doesn't mean dependency. It means emotional significance. When someone values your perception, they unconsciously adjust how they present themselves around you. 7. She creates private meaning inside normal interactions. In group settings or casual conversations, she may create small, private moments with you. A shared joke that only you both understand, a reference to something that happened before, or subtle comments directed more toward you than the group. This builds a sense of connection that exists alongside normal social interaction. It's quiet, but intentional in effect, even if not intentional in thought. 8. Her energy becomes more alive around you. One of the most noticeable changes is emotional energy. She becomes more expressive, more engaged in conversation,
more reactive to your presence. Even her tone or pacing may change slightly when you are around. This is often not something she decides to do. It's a natural response to emotional stimulation. People become more animated around individuals who activate strong internal interest.
9. Her emotional state subtly aligns with yours. This final sign is the most powerful and the easiest to misunderstand. When someone is emotionally invested, they begin to mirror emotional energy unconsciously. If you are calm, she becomes calm. If you are engaged, she becomes more engaged. If you withdraw slightly, she may feel the shift more strongly than expected. This emotional synchronization is not about control. It's about connection. And when it appears consistently, it often signals that your presence has become emotionally significant.
Attraction is rarely expressed in direct statements. It appears in patterns, attention shifts, behavioral changes, emotional responsiveness, and subtle investment that builds over time. The key is not to look for one dramatic sign, but to notice consistency across behavior, because real interest is not loud. It's consistent, and consistency is what reveals meaning. If you found this video insightful, subscribe for more content on female psychology, attraction dynamics, and relationship behavior. And drop a comment below. Which of these signs have you noticed before without realizing what they meant? See you in the next video.